What's up and welcome to Build It Faster. Are we doing that yet?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
We're not just gonna half-ass slip into the very first episode of our second attempt at having something useful and popular. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to have an episode, a funeral, if you will, a product wake,
Yeah.
if I may, for pattern practice. Body's not even cold.
Yeah. Are we gonna do that? Like are we gonna do that like as a schedule? Like we're gonna use one of our slots to do that? Like we're not doing that right now. I'm not even wearing. Look at me. I'm not dressed for a funeral. You are. I see.
I'm wearing black. I got my black glasses.
Should I change?
You know.
God.
Well, I mean, you could think of it as a celebration of life cycle.
Right. Okay. Cool. Wait. So is that happening?
And if you listen, I wanted to. Is that happening right now? You wanted to just go to the next thing. I thought I'd take one step back, and you're like, "Oh, we got to prepare now."
Well, I feel bad because
I was going to wrap up.
Missed a week, and you've made a lot of changes to your app, and I kind of wanted to
I wanted
dive
to
right
do
into
the
it.
app first.
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Dessert first, baby.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
shoulds. No shoulds
Right.
here.
Right.
What is your heart desire? Let's talk app because I want to show this off to you.
Yeah, I just want to check out your app. That's what I'm.
Hold on
for.
one moment.
Yep. Yeah. Go get it. Go grab your app.
Yeah. Let me go grab my app.
Let's see. ChatGPT. Waiting on my podcast partner to come back. What are some good jokes for the audience? Let's see here. Don't worry, my co-hosts are not late. They're just on podcast time. That's like regular time, but with more editing. I don't know about that one.
We'll just clip that part out.
Yep.
What I do is I search for the word "clip that part out" and then I clip it.
Okay. They told me to stall, so here's mine, or here's me installing more jokes. I can't. Dude, ChatGPT is so unfunny, bro.
That's atrocious.
Why can't it tell good jokes? Like it has all of human humor to go off of, and it can't just
let us see the latest. Here it comes. Share screen, and then where's the tab? This one? Okay, go to.
It's like you're sharing your whole browser, by the way. So
my whole browser? No, I don't want anyone to know.
Yeah,
I don't want anyone to know yet. No. Share tab. Here we go. Share tab.
Well done. It's a good looking tab.
Share tab with no audio so that you do not hear Mike twice. All right. I know it's bad enough to hear him the first time. All right. This feels right. Here we go. So go to, but do not say aloud, this URL, my dear co-host.
Say aloud. Okay. Let's see. Sign in Jewel. All right, cool. Am I opening one of these boards?
You are. Here, let me move us down to this screen. Okay, this is worth it. Yes, you are opening the board that we use, and you are joining the call.
We're in. Testing.
We are in.
Nice.
And it just worked, right?
Yeah, it does work.
That's because this is a very mature product as opposed to Cloudflare, which is apparently in beta and shouldn't work, and of course no one's using it.
When you said you're using a Cloudflare product, I assumed it was mature. I took it for granted.
That was my precise mistake.
You assumed it was mature as well. You didn't know it was immature and make the call.
It had no such label. It was like, would you like an extremely affordable web conferencing software? And I was like, yes, Cloudflare, I would love that. Thank you, Cloudflare. But so this is
what is this?
This is looking right. Okay. So this is LiveKit. It is the same technology powering ChatGPT's voice mode.
Okay.
And it's actually open source. We could self-host this if we wanted to. I probably could get away with it on my symmetrical gig for a while, but like they have, I can do like 10 calls of 8 people a month for now for free.
Okay.
So I think video's solved.
That is freaking cool.
And the boxes look pretty good.
What's funny? Wait, hold on. All right. Riverside does not mirror me. but whatever you're using over here does.
Weird.
Are you seeing this? Are you seeing
Yeah.
this? Like, I can look at myself. That's kind of fun.
Okay.
So I noticed here as well, I can pick my microphone, but I can't pick my headset.
You can pick what you speak into,
right?
And what it plays out of is whatever speaker your system
Whatever
is
it's set to.
configured
Okay.
as.
Plays out of system. Cool. Nice.
Because apparently that's a really tough problem to solve, and that's exactly what Cloudflare doesn't do.
Okay, so let's add some cards.
Well, here, hold on. What are we doing adding cards? No, here, let's, if we're adding cards, let's go make a new board to play with. I don't want to do this in our poor book club chat. Here, I'll see you over there.
Okay,
you make a board.
So I leave. That's nice. I leave. That's fun. That I know what that does. And then I'm going to make a new board called testing.
Oh, did you see how quickly that popped up?
Holy shit, that was fast.
Oh, would you call it instant?
It wouldn't be unfair to call it instant.
This is InstantDB. I'm using InstantDB. That's why I called it instant coffee. It just takes care of all of it. I love InstantDB. Okay, and then check this out. So under Add Card, you click Add. Here, let me zoom in. Even the zooming works with the new layout. Look at this. Look at the zoom. Look at the zoom on my. It's so effective. So you click Add Card, and then the form doesn't go away. It just opens again, Tab Enter, and again, Tab Enter.
Okay, hold on. So Tab Enter. I see, because I was okay. All right, that works. Cats and dogs. Tab Enter. Okay, I can rock that. I thought maybe I expected a couple times I just hit Enter, and it just. I'm used to the Enter to send, Shift Enter to new line.
Well, maybe we do. I don't know.
That's just me. I don't know. It could just be me.
I don't know. I kind of do like the Shift Enter, but I don't. I feel like people would be like, I hit Enter and it's gone, and I had to go edit my card, and
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely low stakes when you hit Enter and it just new lines. You're like, oh, okay, whatever. Like you said, if you hit Enter,
I'll make that a configurable profile power user. I know what I'm doing mode.
Right. You're trying to type in a card and you want to word it sensitively, but you hit Enter and it just, puts your raw, rudely worded topic up there when you're not ready. It could be, could be painful. So, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
let's see. Then we have pluses. Ooh, okay. I see the affordances here are real nice.
Very affordable. Very affordable.
It's screaming at me now, which is beautiful. Wow, clean. Okay, so play, start discussion when you hover over it. I love that. Edit. Okay.
I didn't even know it did that. That's awesome.
Open comments. Okay, cool. And then, ooh, and I love that the number shows where, dude, the voting. The voting is so clean.
Yeah.
The affordances are just wow. Well done. And
very
for the audience,
affordable.
If anybody doesn't know what affordances are, some people don't. Well, I've come across people. I've come across people that don't know what an affordance is, but it's when it's when the UI makes it obvious. It's like it tells you what to do. It's like a button is an affordance. It's like, this is meant to be clicked.
So I wanted to talk affordances actually a bit because we were kind of hinting at it, and I that's one of the things we should capture. And so my attempt at third in line telephone game, what an affordance is an indication of where to go. Like the what's an affordance, and then the people in our book club hold up a cup and point at the cup handle. They're like, that's an affordance. It is an intuitive indication of use. And so, for example, in the existing production version, the affordance comment that came up was, when I mouse over the card, it looks like if I click the card, it's going to start because of this gnarly black start button. Yeah. Okay? And then I took that feedback and did this with it, where it's glorious now. Here, let me share the tab, where I do this now, right? It's all very muted on the left, and if there's anything it's demanding of you, it's to vote on the damn thing.
fucking vote right, which is exactly what I was going for. It was like, why am I even at the card right now? Why am I here? What am I doing? It's like, you're voting.
You're voting,
most
baby.
likely voting. You should be voting. You may want to start discussing the card. You may want to edit the card. You may want to comment on it, but you should at least be voting. That's for sure, for starters. Okay.
That feels right, doesn't it? I even went big with the buttons, and the mouse over gives you a plus. Oh, I see you've started discussion and the timer began.
Yeah.
And the votes now only show the number. The archive is there as the primary affordance, and only on hover do you see stop and comment.
Okay, so stop, it goes back into the pile, right? But archive is typically what you're going to do to stop. Or typically what you're going to do to move on, you know? Yeah, so it's like archive and then move to next. And what happens when I click this little comment button here? Okay, I'm commenting on cats and dogs. No comments yet. I can add a comment. Hello, world. Okay, there's a comment. I can reply to that. Hello, I'm white. Joe got in on the action. Oh, deep. Let's go deeper. Okay, I like that. Cool. And the enter at least does work here. I like that I just type in enter.
Oh yeah, because I mean this is meant to be a bit of a chat.
Right.
You know, I also see an escalating exponential indentation. That's weird. But I'll fix that.
Logarithmic indentation. That's fun.
Yikes. Ooh. So that's a lot of fun.
I noticed the thing. Here's the thing. When I click reply, it should automatically focus the text box.
It should.
Yeah.
It should. It should automatically focus and continue discussion in the thing. I would even think if you click reply, it should even just zoom into it as the only sub thread to where you're now in a comment.
I see.
Sub comment, you know, and then you're like,
I see. Yeah.
Talking in there, you know?
Yeah, totally could. I mean, I know when I click reply and it pops up the reply box right there, I kind of like seeing the full context. I wouldn't rush to have it zoom you in, but I would like it if it focused right away. That'd be fun.
Okay.
This is beautiful. And then let's see if it's obvious. So you know what I'm not going to click? I'm not going to click the leave button because that's obviously going to take me out of this call. So that's well done. I like that there's 2 leave buttons. Well, actually, I don't know if I like it. I notice that there's 2 leave buttons. There's a leave button for the video explicitly, like what I did expect originally. And now there's also a leave button at the top. Do they both do the same thing?
Go ahead and try them.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to come. All right. Boom. Okay. That does that. I come back. Testing. Okay, we're here. Now I'm going to click this one. Ooh. Okay, so one just leaves the video, but then you can rejoin the video, and then the other one leaves and goes all the way back out. So yeah, that's probably something to tweak.
Maybe I'll have home. I really do think the word home with the leave indication, like the icon, might... I don't know, because you do want to leave 2 contexts. I don't know.
Right, it is kind of redundant. I see what you mean, because you know, in this case, like you want to be able to be on, you can still be on the board. Yeah, anyway, not something super concerning.
Maybe I'll just put an arrow pointing this way to the left of the header.
Yeah, well, in any case, I don't know. See, home makes me worry that I, again, would get confused about getting out of the comment and going back to the topic or something, because still, to get out of the comments, I still have to click this little X to clear the comments or to go back to the board.
Also, for this part of the pod, I'm not even going to overlay our Riverside video. We're just on.
That's funny. Yeah, no, that's you know, small potatoes. I think what's most important is that I'm not going to accidentally click the leave button in order to close out the comments that I'm looking at and leave the call. And it's also another big improvement that I'm noticing is when I do leave the call and come back, there's still just one of me. So that's
because we're using a mature video conferencing solution.
Yeah, that's really well done. I like that change. I'm impressed.
It looks great, and I confirmed it's still talking stick ready. It's even a little eager to just write it for me, but I haven't done that yet because we're focusing on getting Alex to use this with other people. That's goal number 1 today. Okay? Is for him to show up tomorrow and be like, I loved the pod, and I'm doing this with my team next week.
I know. If you click, did you notice this? If you click content and then, so what I would expect is some kind of resizing here or something, but that's okay. That's okay. But then that wasn't what I was going to point out. I'm just pointing out.
Should hide that button in the desktop mode the way it is today, but do continue.
Well, yeah, maybe it's preferred for mobile. Yeah. So then after you click content, make your window smaller like it is mobile, and it will keep getting skinnier until it. Yeah. Okay. Wait, did you just switch to like a mobile?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Do it. Well, I don't know. We'll switch back. Fine.
But you want me to just squeeze the window like I hate my developer?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Right. Well, it kind of did the same thing. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of nice, actually. It's like you don't even have to click.
And then it went
it auto
wide, and then it goes proper mobile.
Right.
But there's a little middle part no one will ever use that looks ridiculous.
See, where like content and video kind of pop up to the top right. Yeah,
see, now this looks dope.
Yeah, this looks really good. But what I was gonna point out, and now I'm realizing there's a little bit more going on even than I noticed. But basically, when you click content, and then you kind of proceed to a mobile-sized screen, and then you unmobile size your screen, it goes back to split. Like it clicks on split again. So it like automatically switches between content and split just based on window sizing.
Yes. Well, split goes away, and then it
and then you can
forces you into content primary,
right?
Because split is primary, and then content is mobile primary.
It's honestly kind of like a feature. I don't know. It's seeming like a feature. I like it. Just like you're hiding split when you get small, I would hide content when you're large and you're basically there, maybe. I don't know.
No, that's it. That's what I'm taking away from this is get rid of the content button.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
No, you know what? Get rid of the split button, and you can only switch between video and content when you're on desktop. Clicking content shows video and content. Clicking video shows video only. When you're on mobile, clicking content shows content only. Clicking video shows video only. So basically what you think of it is like on desktop, when you click content, it adds the content on the side of the video. Like the split button is redundant. It is redundant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you could simplify it further. This is a win. Like you could, it works great. You could simplify it further if you wanted to.
So something funny I just recalled that I was doing is my mouse visible. So you see my mouse in the screen share?
Yes.
I was showing this to my mother, and she was like, ooh, what if it did this? And I was like showing her like the application and like vibe coding, and she's like, what if it did this? And I'm like, great question, let's find out. And then we did it, and she's like, there should be like a timer indicator. Like you got the timer running, it should like have like a bar, and we had it to where we had this green bar go from like in the seam between the video and the thing, we had the bar go up, and then away, and I didn't merge that, and I guess it's gone now. But that was a cute thing we did. I think I'm gonna have the bar go like at the top of the comment or the current agenda item or something.
Yeah.
But I thought that was cute. Just a quick aside.
Can you fade a border? Can you do a gradient on a border? Because
yes, around.
It could be.
You want to go
cute.
around? You want to do a Mario Kart map indicator?
Right. That could be kind of cute. And like, obviously, if it's a 10-minute timer, it'll be moving slower. And if it's a 5-minute timer, and if it's a 10-second timer, it'll be like. Bloop.
I was also playing with the idea of if it is above 5 minutes, it's full until it's below 5 minutes, and
it's
to have the length
countdown.
And to have the total length be logarithmic, where the first minute's this one, the next minute's that one, the next minute's that one, and the last minute's like a third of it. and then it starts screaming with like 10 seconds to go.
Right.
I think that's going to be confusing to people who don't know what logarithms are.
I do like
They're
the
gonna be like, I
idea.
thought we had half the time, and I would be like, you don't have any time. That's a lesson in exponential
I think any
AI gonna kill us all.
any kind of visual indicator like that could be cute and fun. If it doesn't add real estate, especially, I like it. That's why it's like a user border that's already there. That's extra cute.
I love the idea of using the entire border Mario Kart map style.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I need to install the Logitech don't mess the focus up on purpose feature.
Yeah.
It's not even that the focus goes from here to here. It's that the focus goes like to the camera, because I bought it off a woman who worked at Oracle for like a month and then didn't, and was like, I don't need this expensive camera. And I was like, I will buy that for you for $10.
But did she break it? Or is it just
I think it might have like a scratch on it or something.
and it like focuses on its own little on itself?
Yeah. But we'll I just need to disable the autofocus. There's no reason for it to ever do that, because I'm never like, I don't even know. But hey, I did all the changes.
Dude, this is
I did
really
all
cool.
of them.
This is totally good for book club. This is kick ass at book club, and probably whatever Alex wants to do with it. Like I said, the
club.
The things I'm pointing out now, I think we've reached like a nice like refinement phase now. I think that the redundant leave buttons, I think, are they look, what's the word? They make it look like it's not complete software or something like that, if that makes sense.
It is weird that the word leave is there twice. That's clearly wrong.
Yeah. That would
I should do a home icon and it say home.
Yeah, that's fine. Right.
Because you won't be in comments and be like, yes, let me go home.
Yeah, home is good. Yeah, you can try that. The leave in the actual video call is the most intuitive. Everybody expects that. So the one on the top right, I think, would be intuitive if it just did everything. If it was like leave the call and go back. Here's a question: why do you have to leave the? Is it? What is the use case right now where you'd want to leave just the video call but stay on the discussion board, like in the?
I'm on mobile and don't want to use my data. But you wouldn't join in the first place in that case?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what am I doing? I'm on mobile, and then what? How do I even know what's going on? How do I discuss with people? How do I follow along with the conversation? Like, what am I doing?
Maybe you're in a live lean coffee and you accidentally clicked join on video and you don't want to, it's not intuitive to leave the session. I don't know. The first answer that came to mind is that I told Codex to make this a canonical vanilla Meet UX, which includes a leave button.
Nice. So I was gonna ask, because if you leave the video and there are use cases where you want to stay in, which we've talked about some potential use cases. I don't know if they fit for like book club, but we've talked about some use cases where you might want people to just be able to access it like it's a like a forum board, like a Reddit thread. But I don't think that it's prepared to do that. Like if I leave the call right now and I guess if I leave and I hit content, that's kind of what you're looking for. If you make the screen smaller, like if I'm looking at it in a mobile view, kind of on my desktop,
if you hit F12, there's a mobile button if you want to experience it. You can also visit this URL on your phone.
If I was, check this out, if I was leading a lean coffee from like a Google Meet, one thing that I really like about this is, here, can I share my screen at the same time? Okay, thanks. I'm going to steal, okay, we're going to do this. This is so clean and easy to share, like on a screen share. One of the problems that I even have multiple monitors. And one of the problems that I have is like, I get in these calls with, 5 to 10 people, and I'm trying to lead like a retro or a stand-up, and I've got this huge Kanban board on my screen, and I'm trying to see the faces of the people that I'm talking to and see the Kanban board, and I'm always just trying to find that sweet spot where I can see just about everybody. This makes it like not a problem. This allows me to leave a vast majority of my screen, like 3/4, I'd say. If I put it up here, I've easily got 3/4 of my screen left to have video stuff up, and then just this little board over here that I'm sharing. I really like that. I think that's pretty cool.
You could keep BYO video conferencing, okay? You just need 2 windows.
Right. Okay. So anyway, I like it. I think that's really cool. I do think there's a little bit of cleanup that could be done or whatever, but I mean,
you can also have it on your phone while you're just in the conference, and you could just use it as a mobile experience.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. I didn't think about that. Okay. Conferencing. Man, a lot of potential here, just a couple steps away. If you want to move into new use cases, it's only a couple steps, really, I think, to get to those. But
I gotta hear someone want it twice before I'm doing it. But sure. Book Club Beachhead, how would you characterize the Book Club Beachhead?
I think you're very much there.
What do you think Levi's going to say on Friday?
Levi is going to say, did you say today?
On Friday.
On Friday. Let's see, where are there buttons that could be deleted? I do think you should tell them that you already know the split button can be deleted. So that'll be one less button. And the leave, like you said, I think
he's going to tear me apart with the 2 leave buttons.
Yeah. You
he's might be like, great, now I can leave this terrible app twice. Because he's those Muppets in the fucking balcony.
Yeah, you might even want to update that top right leave button to a home icon.
I'm going to do it after this call, yeah.
Yeah, that, I'd say, like, with that, Levi might not even really have any.
He might just let me go.
Yeah.
You're being real quiet now. Is your microphone dropping?
No.
I'm changing the volume.
Let me check. No, it's at 100.
Okay, well, whatever. I'll just turn my volume back up a little.
Testing.
It's fine. It's truly fine. Let us continue. You're audible.
Sweet. Man. Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck, I don't even know what else to say. Like, the feedback that I'm having, I already have. You know what does? Let me see. Let me just analyze this voting area up here for a sec.
I don't like that they're 2 separate boxes, but I don't know if I want to put them together.
These 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do up there. Well, you do your process. The only rule is you got to think out loud.
My process. Yeah, I mean, I like these. I don't mind that these are buttons. I think this is pretty cool. I still think that maybe the +2 could be a little less, even like a little more discreet than it is. And I also noticed that the affordance is kind of cool here. But when I click +2, I can click it 10 times. I'm like, what's happening? And then oh fuck! Now there's 32 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
Mouse over the +2. Mousing over +2 should not bring up the stop button.
Correct. Only over the timer should bring it up.
Only over the timer. Yeah.
Yeah. And and then, like I said, kind of more discreet. You know what's interesting? If I stop, okay, the +2 and the 5 minutes, those are both the same size. Once I click it, the timer it's like a smaller text than the +2. I think that's fine. Okay, but over here, so that's a vote icon, I believe, right? And it tells me I have 3 out of 5 votes.
I'm not going to say anything. You're just thinking.
Yeah, and if I click that, it clears all my votes without even asking me. I'm like, oh, what is this? And if I fucking click that before the tool, and it gives me an affordance, like it's a little link. And out of curiosity, I just want to know where that link takes me before the tooltip pops up. Fuck! I cleared my votes. Shit.
It should turn red when you mouse over it.
Yeah. Turn red would be great.
Little vote should turn into a trash can.
That would be sure. Or is there like a return? Like you do like a return icon or something like that?
Right. Recycle.
Yeah. You know, you're not throwing them in the garbage. You know, you're getting them back. You're taking them back. Okay, updated votes. That's sorting. I like that. That's fine.
I despise that it bounces the vote return button.
The sort icon. I do hate that it fucking bumps around here because everything's like floated right or something. Okay, yeah, not great. But okay, this is nice. I do like this little menu. This is
nice. Click archived. And then archive that card. How about that at the bottom?
God, that's nice. Oh, and the restore, the little white button on the...
Yeah, I noticed that a couple times ago. I didn't even do it. I was like, Codex, do this. And it was like, yes, sire, because that's what I told it to call me. And it's like,
sire. I love it. Yeah, no, that very good. Very good. Menu is flawless. Yeah, so just a couple slight tweaks here. Make that red when you click it. And then, yeah, I don't really know what to do about
I think I'm just going to replace the sort toggle and the vote buttons to be on the other side of each other, because then it won't be jostling when I change and sort. Well, the reason it's moving is because the size of the word changes.
Yeah, but it would still do that, right? If it was on
but
the
it
far
wouldn't
left.
modify any other aspect of the
it wouldn't
interface.
Push the votes around, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I could also change votes and updated to icons, like the sort icon with a vote icon, and then a sort icon with a time icon.
That I like, if you weren't already using
the word
vote
sort
icon right next to it.
Yeah.
Sort and then updated.
I also fixed sort by updated. It was not doing that earlier, and now it is. It was sorting by some unrelated value. This is feeling extremely tight now.
It is super, super tight. Yeah, actually, if you did just make the word sort and the icon changed, that could be interesting.
Yeah, that's the answer. I think I did that on my last app, and I just forgot about it. That's definitely the play.
So you have the little updated icon, and then
you do a watch, and you do a, vote, or yeah.
The vote, the only reason I don't like the vote idea is because you're using the vote icon right next to it.
I will have to think about that.
Yeah. Small potatoes still. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. And that menu is just nice and clean. I'm so glad you tucked these things away. This is so much better. Clear board.
I also need to move
votes. Why does it say votes here?
What is your question?
Well, it says clear board, and then it says votes. I would assume that clear board means clear all the cards. Is this clearing everybody's votes and not the cards?
Correct.
Clear all votes from the board. So there is no way to clear all cards.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah, I'd probably give...
And there's no reason to, because there's stale cards are hidden by default and archived cards are hidden by default. There's no reason to clear the cards anymore. Plus, I want to keep your data.
I'll allow it. Well, if that's the case, though, yeah, I don't know.
Why do you want to clear the board? For next time, when you have stale cards?
Yeah, that's what I would maybe call it, like clear votes or something like that. Then
it should be called clear votes.
Yeah. Stale. Okay, stale we won't see because there are no stale cards. Yeah, this is super tight, dude. There's not a whole lot else I could even...
I'm surprised, honestly, that the comment section UX took this long to get your ire, your scrutiny.
Well, I was focused on the main...
Here, also, if we're both going to hop in here, let's hop in the testing board. Can you make that a full 1080p, please? And then we'll just both be in here so I don't have to do awkward clipping into
a full
testing board.
I don't know. I'm on like a huge monitor. What do you...
Well, it just needed to be a 16:9, please, so that the video is something I don't have to mess with, and then we can both just show up and hop in the call.
Yeah, I didn't use a ruler, but I think this is roughly the right dimensions.
Use a ruler. Do you not have a 16:9 monitor?
You want me to just full screen it?
You just hop in the call and full screen it, and then I don't have to do any awkward editing. I can be like, we're both in the screen share.
I can hear you and see you here anyway, right?
And then you get to zoom in a little bit because it's a no, it's
zoom in.
It's delayed when I'm talking.
Like this?
TV mode.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is good, right? You can see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Okay, so let's get into comments here. Well, let's go to one that we were already leaving a bunch of comments. Which one was that? No. Was that on the other? Oh, it's on the archived card. It's on the archived card. So
let me just
show archived.
That indicates that we should have comment numbers, which you have said.
Yeah. Oh, to tell me which one had the comments. Yeah, comment numbers is good. Yep. Hey, bot, add comment numbers. Okay, cool. So, the nesting, right? Obviously, fix the indentation here. I wouldn't hate lines, like little Reddit lines, little vertical lines there.
You can call them Reddit lines. You can call them Reddit lines. That's what I'm going to use. That's the instruction I'm going to use.
I want to rip off at least.
No, that's the instruction I'm going to use. I'm going to be like, hey, can you put Reddit lines in there? Can you put Reddit lines in there, please?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like indentation indicators. And yeah, the box at the top feels like it's using an aggressive amount of real estate. I get that it's useful, it tells you the topic.
It feels aggressive because of the double padding, which is a leftover from it being the active card. It had a double padding. I just gotta tell it to, take the padding off. Don't do double padding.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on. Keep riffing, because the more you say, the less I have to work.
If there was a lot of text in the card, I could see it being nice to have, a good view. If we were dropping images in cards, I'd want...
Which you can.
You can. Okay, well then...
It's Markdown, baby.
Yeah, then I would want... Then maybe this real estate isn't a bad thing. I'm trying to think of how I would even make it cleaner. Yeah, maybe reduced padding. Which, I guess I could maybe mess with a little bit. See.
What are you doing? You're gonna mess with the CSS? Do you want to just vibe code something real quick?
No, because I don't know exactly. It's hard to visualize like what I want. So it's almost like I want to mess with it just to get an idea. But I'm thinking like I'm looking first at like where all the padding is and thinking like what I would even change and if I would even change.
Well, that's funny. I can tell that you've opened your dev tools because the horizontal space has reduced. Man, this LiveKit UX is really tolerating.
It's doing a good job. Yeah, we're beating it up. We're beating it up. It's doing a good job. Okay, so let's kill the padding on the cats and dogs first. So I'm going to do that. Well, that was everybody's padding. I think I see what's happening here.
You need to edit the actual DOM to get rid of the P.
No, I see it. It's P.
Oof.
Boom,
P3, you can tell I wasn't involved with that.
Already getting...
See, that's what I would have done is make it equivalent to... You were running into a double padding, which you don't need.
Right. Although I would give it, just like up here, you've got a little margin. I'd maybe give it a baby bit of margin, or maybe right underneath that, what is that, a border? Anyway, yeah, whatever here. Let me just... This is Tailwind, right?
Tailwind, yes.
What's the Tailwind margin? Is it like M1?
And then you can do MT dash number, MB dash number to do just top and bottom. Or you can do MY for top and bottom.
Okay, so MT-3, what's that? Like
3 pixels.
Yeah. Hey, there it is. Okay, cool. Oh, fuck, that didn't work. Well,
if you have
borders...
Margin over margin is gonna...
Yeah. No. But it's also the border... I think that border's on cats and dogs. So adding a margin to it doesn't bump it away from that border at all.
You would want
padding.
Want
padding top. You want like PT.
You would want PT, which is not... I wouldn't wind up using PT, but you'd want to use PT.
Oh, fuck, that didn't work either. Well...
I don't want to spend too much more time teaching you Tailwind through the console.
It's a little fun. We didn't play... I've never played with Tailwind before. It was a little fun for a second.
Google Tailwind a little. And then we can play that game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah. But the thing is, if you just take away all the padding here, I feel like you're going to have the worst of both worlds. Like it's going to still be taking up a decent amount of real estate.
What I'm going to tell it is go look at how you made the cards look in that thing Mike liked and use that same exact everything, please. And then it'll just have the card look nice.
That's very funny. but honestly, not a lot. Again, I think that the fact that this is a 3-word topic makes it seem more aggressive than it really is. I think if you added more text here, it would look fine, most likely. And if you get, I was going to say, like, you could make it where this is clearly a 50-50 split right now. I think I'd prefer more of a
1/3.
I think so. But again, comments can get, if they got super nested, well, they may not be as aggressive as I think. Maybe it's just your
If we don't have the
logarithmic
exponential,
indentation. I think your indentation here makes it seem like it's going to get wider than it really is.
it's
Yeah. So maybe go to 2/3, 1/3, I think, and that would be really, really sweet. But otherwise, I mean, even the comment stuff is pretty freaking clean. I still would like to see, a post inside of the text
in the box.
Yeah. I still think that looks the cleanest. And, look no further than our Riverside call for inspiration. If you look
no further than click the X in the comments and try to add a card.
Yeah. It's still not, even this is not exactly what I had in mind.
Now, what exactly did you have in mind?
Let me show you. Did you look at the Riverside one?
At the Riverside what?
Go leave go write me a comment in Riverside. Go comment to me in Riverside and get a load of what that looks like.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to see so much affordance. You want it to be less affordable.
Heavily.
I see. It's too affordable. It's too affordable.
Cheap. It's so affordable that you question the quality.
The wrong kind of people are going to click that button.
I know, fuck, dude, I'm breaking everything. Okay, sorry, I'm still messing around in the DOM. I don't know where that button gets its color from, but I'd almost say like
black.
Oh yeah, of course it's in the Tailwind. I shouldn't
all of it's in the Tailwind.
It's all in the Tailwind. BG is BG Slate 900 probably. That's
BG Slate 900. That's my nickname.
What up, BG Slate? Fuck. All right, and then where's the font color? What's that? What's determining that here? Font semi-bold.
Text dash white.
Yeah. So we do like text dash slate
900.
Yeah, whatever. See, that already.
Damn, that looks so good.
That already is better.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I love it.
Something like that. But if you want inspiration, like I said, I love that when you look at Riverside, it's so clean to me. It's like it's not even a fucking button. You type some stuff and it lights up. Ooh, that's cool. So you can't send when there's no text in it. You type text and it lights up the send.
Okay.
And when you hover over the send, it highlights the font just a little bit to tell. That's the affordance. The affordance is that it just highlights the text a little bit, and you can click it to send. I think that is one of the cleanest.
We're going to Riverside it up.
Yeah. So, a nice little combination of like Google Meet, Riverside, and Reddit. And we got it here. Damn, dude. Great work. Really great work.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry if I haven't said, I feel like I've said that, but just want to make sure I say that again, because this is really cool. And I feel, I get in here and I feel like you're like, ooh, give me what's your take? What's your UX take? And I feel like it's just me like, get on the ground. I keep beating you up, but I want to remind you that this looks awesome. And I'm trying to give you I feel like I'd do you a disservice if I got it and I was like, this looks great, looks good, ship it. It's like, I want to give you everything I got.
I want to make one last comment and then do a little bit of product week planning, because that is apparently not this episode. 5 minutes for that. Okay, that's next episode.
And I do have a hard stop today at 3 because I have another thing.
Sure. But I want to say, I have often emphasized you have a really effective disgust.
Yeah.
Intuition, not disgust.
No, it's good.
You know when you don't like something and you're like, I hate this. And I get just fixated on just making a thing happen. And I don't even know if I hate it. I just know that it's not done and I'm working on it.
That's funny.
And so I'm like, what about this, Mike? And you're like, these are the 100 things that just, you're like you're that guy from The Hangover, just looking at the poker table, just
Yeah, the numbers. Yeah.
watching the numbers,
Yeah.
trying to get in there,
It's cool, man. I love what you and Claude or
This is all Codex. This is ChatGPT 5 Codex just wrote all of this. I haven't written a single line of code.
That's so cool. That's really cool. I'm impressed, honestly, because some of the feedback, I've not expected it to really know like what the solution should be necessarily.
I mean, I've written a lot of I've demanded a lot of things.
Right. I'm sure you've been
demanded
very
a
specific.
lot, and I've given it a lot of hints, but I have not touched a line of code.
Yeah. Dude,
I've read a lot of code.
There's like one thing that bothers me about vibe coded work that I see sometimes is like inconsistency in the styles. Yeah. Like this has like a drop shadow on it. This button has like a drop shadow on it, and this like area doesn't. It looks kind of weird. And when I look really fucking close, did you notice that the plus two?
There's a bar in the middle for some reason.
It's a fucking pixel. Okay, yes, there's a bar in the middle, which is kind of, which I don't hate. If you make it like one button and it's all the same color, I don't know, but you know what I hate? It's
stupid and I hate it.
You know what I fucking hate? Hold on, look at this. I wonder what happens when I zoom way the fuck in. I wonder what this will do. Oh my god. It does. I was going to say the border doesn't wrap around the whole button, but it does. You just can't really see it.
Ew, it has a border?
You didn't see that? Yeah.
I hate this border.
When I zoom out, I mean, you can see the border here, but it looks
I thought it was a shadow.
It looks from this view like there's a 1 pixel border that only goes around the 2 and not the 5. But then when you get...
It's an illusion.
Yeah, when you get closer, you can see that it's there. You just... It
Dude,
looks
the black
like
and the drop shadow?
It looks like drop shadow on the 5.
It does have drop shadow.
Yeah, and this has drop shadow, which is kind of weird. And
okay,
this has drop shadow, but...
I have to sneak in 2 comments here. One, I have been thinking about it, and I think it's about time. I've been thinking about being like, all right, Codex, you're going to go through this whole app, and you're going to make decisions about the way we design. And you're going to put them in howwedesign.md, and you're going to read that every time you make a change.
Well, that's
okay?
Nice.
And you're going to cut this shit out where everything looks different all the time. Open the comments. Open the comments. It's just like, I feel
it
inspired.
is like you're in a different app.
Do it this way.
Yeah, it is like you're in a different app when you do this, because it's like the pending all of a sudden is in like a little pill up here.
The pill. And I keep telling it, I'm like, no rounded edges, no rounded corners.
And it gives you a circle X button.
And it's put a circle X button. Like it's trolling.
Yeah, it is trolling.
But yeah, so
also I feel like gets no, it's like the same. I guess I just zoomed all the way out.
Well, I'm going to be like, make a design document out of the lovely pending items board, please.
Yeah,
and then we can iterate on that and be like, apply this design, apply this design, apply this design.
Yeah. There's also drop shadow on the content split video selection, but
I'm getting
not
rid
on the
of
leave
all
button.
drop shadow.
Yeah, you should tell it just fucking eliminate drop shadow. There's nowhere here that I've seen.
That's what I did to the corners. I was like, no corners, no corners.
Yeah. I think my boss hates drop shadow as well. She thinks it looks terrible. And in the past, I've seen something with a little bit of drop shadow, and I was warned by one of the designers, like, boss is not going to like the drop shadow. I was like, you know what? Good. She shouldn't like I hate drop shadow too. I don't even know why I suggested this, even in this case. So yeah, just eliminate it. I haven't seen, we have, I work with this whole like retail e-commerce app with all sorts of cool, pretty stuff. And you know what we like never fucking use is drop shadows. I think you can get away with it and you don't need them. So yeah, maybe just tell it to get rid of them.
You got a hard stop in 1 minute.
I do.
I'm going to end this with, next week, I would like to have a product wake.
Okay.
A pattern practice product wake. I'm actually going to reread that pattern. Not that I want to follow it to the T. I just, get ready to say goodbye to pattern practice, okay? Because we're going to start to build it faster.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
In the new year, I would actually like to take a bit of a hiatus, frankly.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just do a couple, Rocket, whatever.
Yeah.
Couple sessions, just 5 sessions, man. I'll teach you Tailwind.
Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, shit, I feel like I already learned half of what
You did. That is it. That's all you got to do.
Syntax at this, or not
Yeah,
syntax.
all you got to do.
Just knowing that.
Tailwind's so easy. All you got to do is you got to be like, use Tailwind.
Yeah, right. It was really, really intuitive too, because it was like, oh well, if padding is p dash whatever number, it's like, is margin m? Yeah. What's margin top? mt. Like, it's pretty intuitive.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right. Well, I'll dress accordingly for the wake, and it will be a celebration of life cycle. I like that.
Let us use this screen share and do a board on the product wake. Let's do a 2-person lean coffee.
Wow, that could be fun.
About pattern practice.
Yeah, I like that. I could do that. Okay. All right, buddy. Man, good work again.
Right, dude. Thank you.
Well done. I'm gonna X this out. Okay, cool. Hey, and we're still here. And goodbye. Bye, buddy.
All right. Later, bud.
Later.